Hey y'all, it's Chloe's grandpa here. So I get a phone call the other day from my daughter and said, "Hey, do you want a tractor for $50?" And me not having a tractor addiction problem and just getting into a hobby and all of that, I said, "How much?" And she said, $50. And I said, "Okay." Well, I ain't got $50. $50 would be gas, food, stuff. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking, and my goddaughter, Candace, who you guys haven't met yet, I really don't talk about her much. She is very interested in getting into this hobby also. Sorry, guys, I'm playing with stuff. But I talked to her, and she said that she would be very interested in purchasing the Cub Cadet, which you guys know I was going to build for a mud tractor, and that was my thing. I was going to start working on it. That was actually going to be my next project. Well, that was before my daughter called me and then sent me a video of this. So yeah, I now have this beautiful machine. Dang, I'm so close to it. I gotta lean on the truck though. I can't breathe. It's hot out here. Now, what I know from the video and talking to the gentleman who had it before me is this. It hasn't ran in like 4 years. He put a battery in it and he couldn't get anything going. It wouldn't start. So that sounds like something with the wiring. I would have to figure it out, get one of them gauge things and check stuff and do things, which it's all learning to me. You know what I mean? But this machine is more capable for what I really want to do. I honestly really want to get in the woods. I want to ride trails. I want to... Sorry, my exhaust seems to have a couple issues here. Not sure what they are, but there's something wrong with it. It's very fine welding. I bet you I could weld just like that. But anyways, we have this. It turns. I can't do it with one hand, but it turns. There's things that concern me with it, but those are all things that I'm going to go over and look at. There's a lot of things I like with it. The fact that it's not a rust bucket, even though it's been sitting, obviously, somewhere half covered, but not really. Man, you guys are just staring at the freaking thing. One day I'll have a camera or figure out how to switch views while I'm using my phone. But look, guys, it's got the clacker I want. I want one. I wanted one, and I got one. But this is the kind of tractor that I've been hoping for to get. It was just always out of my price range. This one, I'll tell you, I gave it to God. I quit stressing over, hey, I really don't fit on the Cub Cadet. I would have to move the pedal and all this other stuff, and I'm a big fella. I'm 6'4" and I weigh 300 pounds. I'm not a small guy at all. So getting a tractor that fits me is a sometimes more as difficult as buying clothes that fit me. But hopefully this tractor I'll be able to fit in, but I'll be able to mod it easier and cheaper. There's things I've talked to the guy who works right up there at the end of my street about welding, because I don't have welders or access to welders. None of my friends weld, but he does. So when it comes to like things like the pulley switch that it's going to get, and oh, come on. We got all of this going on in here. It looks like it may not be too hard to get the pulley off of here. I don't know about that one. I think it had all 4 gears. I'm not sure. Second, third, but first, if it's in there, it doesn't sound like it. And there's reverse. Oh yeah, it works. So that's good. Got a little stash spot. Ooh, a wrench, mother lover. Look at that, guys. Oh, freaking wrench. Huh. Is that a 10 millimeter? I'll have to clean it up and let you know. Huh. Nope, 1/2 inch. That's good. But none of that looks like it's going to be too much of a problem, because it all looks pretty good. Like I said, it's not all rusty. I mean, granted, it's been sitting somewhere for a few years, but nothing looks real rusty. The wiring is definitely a concern of mine, because I know nothing about it. And the fact that it sat that long like this. So there's no air cleaner, and the carb's been part of the way open for years. So what the plans are. Also, I have a question, because I know there's some people that are smarter when it comes to this sort of things than me. This. What do I have to do to make this be what I start the lawnmower with? Like, do I need to have a battery? Is it like, do I need a kill switch like I have on my push mower? Because all I do is hold down the handle and pull the thing and it starts right up. Is that what I need for this? Something like that? Would the ignition switch work? Would it work without a battery? Just so I necessarily don't have to go through all the wiring at first to get it running. My goal is to get something running. I have a week before Chloe comes and I only have 2 running lawnmowers. I need a third, or the fun is going to be me videotaping them ride around on lawnmowers and me not actually riding with them, which would 100% work. Because it's all about them anyways, but Chloe has more fun when I ride with her. You know what I mean? So there's that. But it looks, I mean, everything's there. Of course, for those that played the how many flat tires do we have? 4 more, please. The plow is all there. All the hookups are there for the plow. Yeah, the headlights look a little ridiculous. It needs a good power washing to get that mold off of it. Sorry, guys. I hate using my phone. But everything looks really heavy duty and happy and everything. And I see the YouTube videos I watch of these guys riding through the woods on these things. They are usually wheel horses or Craftsman's. And I mean, these guys, they ride through the woods like how most people use four-wheelers. They're on lawnmowers doing it. And now have a machine with enough work put into it, I could do the same thing, which is what I really want to do. And the same thing with that Cub Cadet. We're going to put the work in on it, and my goddaughter is going to ride it. Now, here's the thing about the Cub Cadet. My goddaughter, Candace, and I call her my goddaughter because she's no relation to me at all. But she took up a part of my heart that was empty. So, dang, I can't even sit in the truck. So, she's my daughter that God sent me, so she's my goddaughter. But yeah, I'm gonna get into really looking at this. It's hot and I gotta get inside. I can't breathe. I gotta sit down. My knees are killing me because I'm just old and everything hurts lately. I got a video coming on working on the gray mower to make sure it's all good and running, going through tires, finding tires that we can actually put on it that work. And then we're going to do a will it run on the wheel horse that I haven't quite picked the name for yet, but we'll see. And then we're going to try to do a wheel it run next week on the Cub Cadet. I'm working on the little red mower. I got the deck off of it, and the way it looks like where the gear shifter attacher bracket thing is broke, I might be able to just put it into gear by using pliers. If I can do that, then that'll be a good enough fix for her to ride around on. Then I'll do a will it run on that one. So that means I'm going to do 3 will it runs, learn how to tear apart and put back together 3 different carburetors. So I'm going to spend a lot of time on YouTube. So you may not get a video every day next week. You probably will, maybe 2, who knows? It all depends on how this is going to work. This video is longer than what my phone is going to let me download in a fast period. But I wanted to give you guys the update. It's my daughter's fault and Chloe's fault. Yep, I blame them. I don't have an addiction. Okay? So let's get that straight. I love you. God loves you. Have a great day. Just be safe-ish. And remember, whatever you do, make them kids smile. It just makes the world a brighter place. I love y'all. Bye. One last shot at the beast.